line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw is Martin. To throw on second down. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Wilkinson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now one in the first quarter. What do they do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move. But the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right near the 39. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To throw on second down, Wilkinson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. From the gun, Wilkinson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
To throw. Dancing to it, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. A little juke, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Martin now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
The down of the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run it here with Smith. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilkinson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Wilkinson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Forced out to his left. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one. Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some space here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Giants on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to roam now. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Design run for their wideout. Always got some breathing room. And they'll get this one down to about the the 20-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Martin on 1st and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add that to the 4 from last week. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attention he deserves it. He got home and got the quarterback on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you have a lot of guys who occupy blockers to allow him access to rush the passer.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilkinson steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. And got his man complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw. Wilkinson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 38-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. So we come upon halftime here with a visiting. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift. Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilkinson.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Eagles on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Wilkinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Ohio, let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Ohio, let's go.
Looking to throw. Wilkinson. Over the middle, complete. That's Barker. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Wilkinson. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Ohio.
Back to throw. Wilkinson buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Stepping up, he's going to, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Their mobile quarterback taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now they try the right side here. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Well, now they'll try the end around. They find some open field here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Looking to throw. Wilkinson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd down, and the offense needing 5 yards.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Ohio!
Operating from the gun. Wilkinson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Philadelphia. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay up.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's their quarterback. A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
On third down, it's Smith. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop. And
he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now Gillisley loses it. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. And he is knocked down from the side, right near midfield. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And a give this time to the tailback. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, Martin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it and avoids the contact by sliding. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense showing blitz. Stepping up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
And the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Leopard! All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd and goal. Still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Philadelphia, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.